Okay, so if you guys really analyze the footage in Lauren and Israel's house, there's a red purse in the living room. There's like a bookshelf, and I'm just getting rid of some stuff. And there was a red purse. It was kind of like it was odd. It was like a quilted texture red purse, kind of maroon. And in it, I didn't realize that there was old birth control that had never been opened in the. No, yeah, it wouldn't have been open because it was still in the gray packaging. In that purse. And I had it from a previous relationship, and I didn't use it because the relationship ended. So, I tend to only get on birth control when I've been with the person for a while, and so there's like a reason. I don't like the hormonal changes because, I don't know, sometimes I feel a little like numb or something. I don't know, like it. I'm not so passionate. I'm like, so anyway, I don't know if you have audio, but there was at one point when I go back into Lauren and Israel's house and I was on my period. I think this is where you're like, she's a dick, but really, I had used cloth because I didn't have anything. I was wearing a red skirt and I had brown leggings, and so that was a cloth, not a dick, because of my period and I didn't have pads. And I asked Lauren, hey, do you have any pads? And she said, no, I don't get periods because she's on, I think it's the copper thing. And so she has late periods or something. But anyway, she didn't have any pads in the house. So that was my birth control. Right. And it's not an over-the-counter product. You have to go to, well, in this case, I went to the University Health Center. And but in general, you have to go to a doctor and get it written off. You don't just go to the counter and order it from a store or something. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not something you don't just walk into a store, pick it off the shelf or anything. So right, yeah. And generally, when you do go in to order something like this, you generally do a screening, like a gynecologist screening and stuff, which I've done. You're supposed to go in every year just to make sure everything's okay. It's real great, guys. They stick their fingers in you and go, does this hurt? And I'm like, why are you finger banging me? No. May you kindly get out of me now. Your creepy small hands. So, anyway, and they're real specific. You want to talk about gynecological memories or whatever? So they have these chairs. They like spread your legs apart with these little stirrup thingies, and they make you get undressed. You put on like a robe, one of those blue things, and or sometimes they give you like a thin piece of like paper, like between a paper and a cloth. It is a paper, but it's like it's blue, and they have it over your lap, and then they go, it's kind of weird, and then they go, let your legs fall apart. Like weird phrasing. Let your legs fall apart, and I think that they give you that blue thing so that your face is separated from their face. I do, because I was kind of analyzing like, why do they have the procedures that they do? Because I noticed it was the same procedure in multiple people, and I think it's just to separate, so there's nothing personal. But it's weird because they talk to you personally during it, because it's so old hat for them. So I always just try to make it awkward, and I just ask a lot of questions, like, do you ever get frustrated with your boyfriend for, like, not knowing where things are? Like, you're like, no, technically that's a cervix. Technically. She's, like, laughing. But anyway, so the point is that was my birth control. But I wasn't on it. That's why it's not open, and it would have been gray, and it would have been in the package, and it would have been on the shelf next to that red bag, because it had been in that red bag, and then I noticed that Israel took it out of the red, or someone, I think it was him, took it out of the red bag and put it in, and I thought it was kind of weird. I was like, why would they do that? Why wouldn't they just leave it in the bag? I was just trying to donate stuff, and I didn't realize it was in there, so.